All right, we're going to take a little ride. I got Mike over there, and I don't know if you guys remember, but when I purchased this over at Max BMW in New York, I actually told Mike, my boy right there, because he was looking for one, I actually told him that they had another one. These were 2024 leftover models, and he actually bought it because we got such a great deal. So now I got I think this is an 18-inch windshield, and Mike, what's up, bro? How tall is that? 23? 22. That's 22-inch windshield from 7 Jurok. You guys could see, like, look how, man, that looks good. It looks like the same tint. Yeah. And this is an 18-inch, so they work really well. So we're gonna take a little ride. He didn't get the BT Moto tune yet. I'm gonna put on my heated seat. It's about 59 degrees, a little chilly this morning, but it's a beautiful day. Put my heat on 5 on the seat, and we're gonna put the heated grips a little bit up. I'm gonna put the heated grips to a 3, because let me tell you, if you put them on a 5, holy cow, they'll friggin' burn your hands. That's how hot, and I'm not kidding. So I have it set up where I hit number 3, and then the Sirius XM radio kicks on, which I love. And I got a couple stations in there that I set. So we're gonna take a nice ride. Might get a run up against each other, because his bike is stock, and I have the BT Moto Stage 1 Plus tune on the bike. Yeah, this windshield is a lot better than the Clockworks. The Clockworks, I mentioned before, it's like just so distorted where the flare is, and the tint just wasn't, I don't know what happened, but it was just way too distorted. I couldn't look through it, whereas this one I could look directly through it because the flare isn't that drastic. So we're gonna take a ride, and I'm also we're gonna stop because I want to take a look at a Jeep. I just need like a beater car, if that makes sense, just to get around in the winter. My man. You could even smoke on the bike, right? Yeah.
Bike is perfect.
Isn't it? Yeah, he loves the bike. He was wanting to get one for a long time. He's got the Clearwater lights on his front fork in yellow. Super bright. Right there, Clearwater light. Nippy 53 degrees this morning, but the wind protection on this bike is just so good. Any of you guys need any heated gear? Because I got my heated jacket on today because it is cold. So if you head over to www.motorcycledepot.com, use my code CycleFanatics10, you could get 10% off, because now's the time to get your heated gear. I just plugged mine in. Now my jacket is going to be nice and toasty and warm, and it just keeps, I feel it already, I feel the warmth. I got the heated jacket on. You could actually put your heated gloves on, but I don't need at this temperature. But I just like to plug in my heated jacket on days like today, because it just keeps your upper body, your torso warm. My man. I ain't smoking little doob at 10 a.m. So if you head on over to www.motorcycledepot.com, I'll leave a link down below for you guys. We got almost 200,000 products on the website. Thrashing supply, Chromeworks exhaust, S&S, whatever, you name it. Whatever you guys are looking for. Whatever you guys are looking for, just use my code CycleFanatics10 and get yourself whatever, and especially the heated gear, because now is the time to wear the heated gear. Why be uncomfortable? You know, I've been using heated gear for quite a long time, maybe about 10 years, and it's just been getting better and better. And Mike has it on as well. He also has, like, you see the controller right there, the gerbing. You could actually adjust the temperature on his jacket and on his gloves. But I just normally just plug mine in. I'll also leave you guys links to the parts that I use for heated apparel for the winter. Like, I use the jacket, I use the gloves. If you check out a couple videos ago, I showed you guys how I nicely wired the panel harness plug. So this way it's just nice and neat. So I'll leave you guys links for all the parts so you guys could check it all out on the website. That sounds absolutely insane. The intake noise is crazy. I'm so warm. Yeah. Uh-huh. It's really beautiful. All the foliage is in. A lot of leaves are actually falling, but it just like gets up and goes. Yeah, I mean the wind protection is just super good on this bike. It just, the side fairings, it just covers you. Everything passes, like your legs don't even get hit by the wind, or your feet. And now with the taller windshield, your whole body's covered. You got the heated seat on, heated grips on. I am pretty warm, and it is 53 degrees out today. Beautiful, beautiful day. Go out for a ride. I didn't wake up too early today. It's about 10:20 a.m. But anytime is a good time to go out and ride. Man, the colors on the trees are beautiful. It's a Greenwood Lake up in New York State. This lake's about 8 or 9 miles long. Yeah, this bike, I'm telling you, it's just absolutely amazing. This is going to be my definitely long distance touring machine, long distance touring bike, because it's just so comfortable. The wind protection is just phenomenal, and it just has, you know, all the bells and whistles you need to crush miles. So yeah, when I picked this up, they gave me, and that's really the main reason, was because they gave us such a good deal, because these were 2024 leftovers. So they actually discounted the bikes $6,000 for both me and Mike. So I got this bike, and he did as well, same price, like $21,255. Think about that. And these bikes are going new for like $27,000, $28,000. So we just both jumped on it. They had only two 2024 leftovers, and we grabbed them. We snatched them up. Oh, what a beautiful day. I guess people locking up their boats and taking the boats out of the water. And this time also, guys, end of October, November, December, you got to be careful for deer, because lately I've been seeing them everywhere, dead on the side of the roads and highways, and also I've been hearing a lot of people lately hitting them. So, you know, you gotta be careful, especially like areas like this. Even by my house, male deer was sharpening his antlers up on my two brand new trees we planted, and ripped all the bark off of them. I was really pissed. But yeah, like even we were leaving an event like 2 weeks ago, and a guy on the parkway, there was a deer off to the side, and I don't know, he was in front of me on a street glide. I didn't know the guy, but the deer ran right in front of the highway, and he freaking hit him, and it hit his crash bar. The guy was able to keep the bike upright, but obviously the deer was deader than shit, but his whole crash bar bent in. Now, I could only imagine at that speed, 60, 70 miles an hour, you know, you hit a deer and it hits your leg, like, you're gonna be in some trouble. All right, so I'm actually here because oh, there's the Jeep right there. That's for sale right there. So I seen it on Facebook Marketplace, and the guy's selling it. I don't know if you guys know anything about Jeeps, but he's selling it pretty cheap. But there's a manifold leak on it, so I'm gonna take a look at it, because I'm thinking about just purchasing something like this where I could take the top off, have some fun in the winter, and also in the summer. I think it'd be pretty cool. Really nice. Man, I love the wheels and the tires on it. I think it's got a 2-inch lift. What do you guys think? If you guys have a Jeep or Jeep enthusiasts or whatever, but anyway, this guy's asking $7,500 for this thing. Has a 2-inch lift on it. A lot of high-end stuff. Really nice lift. Sitting on a set of 35s, but he did mention problem is the exhaust has to be changed. The exhaust manifolds are leaking, so that's probably, and the valve cover gaskets are leaking, so there's probably going to be like $2,500 worth of repairs that have to be done to it. So I might offer him $5,000 and see if he wants to take it. But it's a really nice looking Jeep. It's pretty clean inside, and I think I'll have some fun in the winter and in the summer with the top off. I think it'll be pretty cool, so we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted. So the ride back home, we're going to take a nice ride back home, and also he wants to see also, we're going to get on the highway and go side by side and see how much faster my bike is with the BT Moto Stage 1 Plus tune is against his stock K1600B. It's a really nice looking Jeep. It's pretty cool looking. Look at that thing. What is that, an old Suburban? Oh, that's pretty cool. Beautiful day for a ride. Look at that, picturesque. Fishing. A little fishing action. Second gear. Oh my God, it feels like the front's gonna friggin' wheelie. It is nuts, I'm telling you guys. It's nuts with the BT Moto Stage 1 tune Plus. Wow, look at that, huh? The reservoir, look at the trees. That is beautiful. Love it. Love riding this time of year. There's nothing better. Nothing better. That puppy screams. 8,500 RPM, brother. Oh, it's a lot faster. Wow. We're gonna try it one more time, but wow. You see the difference? And that bike stock is incredibly quick. But now with the BT Moto tune, you guys seen, like, I just walk away from them. Oh, it's pretty close. Oh, it's pretty close. Believe it or not. Very close. So the only difference I would say is probably, I think I weigh probably 15-20 pounds more than Mike, but I don't know if that's going to make such a huge difference. But you guys seen it. In second gear, I think it was a bigger change. Yeah, it's just a little bit, but very, very close. That's good. They're very similar. I would say it's maybe a little tiny bit faster, but the one thing that I didn't do that is supposed to be recommended with the Stage 1 Plus is aftermarket slip-on exhaust, which I haven't done, but there you go. I think the biggest noticeable difference was when we started from second, but then as you guys seen, if you start in third or fourth, the difference isn't going to be drastic.